the high desert in the great American Southwest. I bid you all good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world's 25 time zones. Each and every one covered like a warm blanket by this program, Midnight in the Desert. I would be Art Bell. And it is my pleasure to be here tonight. I've got a lot to talk to you about, and then I'm going to scare the hell out of you. And probably myself. This is a story I have never heard. It's probably a story you've never heard. So that's all coming up. Rules of the program. No bad language. Well, no really bad language. People are calling me on that. Every now and then I'll say hell and damn, right? Or something. And so I'm not banning those, but you know what I mean, right? No really bad language. Can't allow it. One call per show. Now I have to define it, right? Like the Supreme Court says, you know it when you hear it. All right. I have news on Abby. Otherwise known as KIC 8462852. I think we're going to call her Abby, though. Seems like a good name to me. She discovered the star, right? All right, so here's the thing. I have information again. I've had it now twice from NASA. Once NASA itself, once JPL. And now I have somebody inside the main scientific circles that are looking at all this right now. And I'm not going to burn this person's name. I understand that makes you perhaps down a little bit, what you're about to hear. But artbell.com immediately. Because I'm going to ask you to look at a chart, and I almost never ever do stuff like that. But this is important. Go to artbell.com, and right below tonight's guest info, you will find a chart. This is the chart. What this shows is the dimming of Abby. It's no minor matter, and the information I'm about to give you does come from inside the main scientists looking at this, and that's all I can say. You're just going to have to trust, and I do, that the information is accurate. The first 16% dimming event was a weird one. The light curve would suggest that the object is monolithic and triangular shaped. Ta-da! This fact is what's driving all the scientific interest, because that is exactly the kind of structure that you would build to announce your presence to the universe. You don't see big, opaque triangles in nature. Doesn't happen. If the spectra show the object to be opaque when it comes back around, then it can only be explained as an alien megastructure that was probably constructed to announce the presence of the civilization. That would imply that they wish to make contact. Woo-hoo! There is a slim chance it could well be conglomerated comet tails. Very slim. They, too, can appear triangular. However, as you'll see in Graph C, and that's what I've got up for you right now, Graph C of Slate Link below, well, below my guest, which is close up to the 800 event, what they call the 800 event. That's the big dimming, right? Notice how smooth the curve is. As time goes on, it exponentially blocks more and more light until at the very end it abruptly drops off. That indicates that a perfect isosceles triangle passed in front of the star. This is hot stuff I'm giving you this morning. The Hubble Space Telescope is now on standby to look at Abby. We'll call her Abby. The moment a dimming event is detected, the first second they detect any dimming, Hubble is ready to go. They'll use the STIS instrument to look at the spectrum of whatever the object is, and get this. They may even get an image of it, as they did with the exoplanet orbiting Fomalhaut. The triangle feature is being referred to as, in quotes here, the Imperial Star Destroyer, informally for fun among scientists, because it is a huge, slow-moving triangle. So now, using that phrase, some of the scientists will know that I have an in, but I'm not going to burn my sources. The Imperial Star Destroyer. Not bad. This is big news. You don't find triangles in nature, folks. If that's what she be, Abby, then we're looking at a signal to us that they want to make contact. Do we want to make